Yeah, welcome to another episode of the Friends and Family Show, always live on Channel One TV. Coming to you from our studios here at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano. My name is Noyo Quarty, and again, you're welcome to the Friends and Family Show. You know, on this show, we keep it really real. We bring out all the emotions. We cry where we have to. We're super excited when we have to. And then we bring the real life stories. So today, we're talking about parenting hacks. I bet that, you know, before you have your first child, you really do not know what this thing is all about. And I've seen posts on social media where they say that, you know, I can't really wait to get out of the baby and feeding stage, but you wait till you get to the toddler stage. There you will realize that they'll show you proper pepper. Pepper that is undiluted. Then you move on to the next stage, and those who are toddlers are saying they're moving, I can't wait to move out of here. Now you get to high, whatever. Then you get to the teenage. Then you get to whatever. Every other stage is going to show you pepper. But let me tell you, today in the studio, I've got real parents. We're going to talk about parenting hacks, things we do that are actually keeping us thriving, that are surviving us, to handle these domestic terrorists that we have brought ourselves. You know, you can be part of the show. Share your experience with me with your kids at home via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. That is 020-444-7033. Don't forget to add your name and location. With that being said, my name is Noyo Quarty, and I'm your sweet host today. I'm going to keep you company with great conversations as well. Find me on Instagram at na_Oyo_Quarty. When you do find me, don't forget to hit the like and the follow button. I'll take a breather. When I'm back, I'll introduce my guest.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the great. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
You've seen nothing yet. This Big Brother Naija Season 10. It's 10 times the drama, 10 times the rivalry, and 10 times the game. This is certified. No zero, no minus. Big Brother Naija Season 10. Showing 24/7 on DSTV and on GoTV. Gold sponsor, Guinness.
Looking for a one-stop shopping destination for all things made in Ghana? Eager to experience a remarkable fair that showcases the richness, creativity, and innovation behind Ghanaian products and services? Then get ready for the This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. The This is Ghana Exhibition highlights the brilliance of Ghanaian entrepreneurs, artisans, and businesses who continue to shape the narrative of homegrown excellence. This is Ghana's biggest trade fair and exhibition, bringing together SMEs, startups, research and manufacturing sectors, indigenous corporate bodies, and local creatives in one exciting space. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. Come explore, engage, and be inspired by the businesses and brands that are redefining Made in Ghana across every sector. The dates: Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September 2025. Time is 10 a.m. through till 5 p.m. each day. The venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. For enquiries or participation details, call us on 0205-973-973. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is powered by Channel One TV and 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by MTN, EcoBank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Ghana Exim Bank, and is supported by Trillium Industrial Company Limited and Build Financial Technologies.
Welcome back to the Friends and Family Show live on Channel 1 TV. Before I went for that break, I was talking about, parenting hacks that we parents have adjusted to or probably run by as our daily routines to keep us going. Because yes, kids, children, they bring a lot of, I don't want to say hell. They're sweet, baby. They're sweet children. They're sweet persons. We actually brought them into the world. But when they say they will show you something small, they have their own percentage of small. Yours might be minute, but they might think that they are playing with you, but it's actually taking you through. Now, I've got 4 guests in the studio, parents, who are going to share with us all their, routines that make them move throughout the day or maneuver throughout the day, that's making them thrive in their, motherhood and fatherhood, and all the hacks that we can put aside. So if your kids are not here yet, probably you're now getting ready to have kids, probably put them here, and then see if you can run wild with it. Or even your kids already here, you can try some of these hacks and see if they work, okay? So today in my studio, I have Reverend Eric Nyako, who's a pastor, and he has 2 boys. Okay, you're welcome, Rev.
Thank you.
Nice. So today we're going to do that. You show us the, the spiritual part of, the biblical part of, handling these domestic terrorists.
Yes.
Okay. And again, I bet you'd wonder why I call them domestic terrorists.
I understand.
They can't go outside. It is only you. They
only
can.
Only in the house. Yeah.
Now I have my girl Ruth Boampong. Yes. She's got 3 kids, right? Lovely kids, 2 girls and a boy, and she's a marketing communications specialist. And then I have Ruby Owusu-Ajay, who's also a business development manager. 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl. Sure. Papa. Wow. And last but not least, I have Nancy Donko, who's a human resource manager. 2 boys, 1 girl. You're welcome. Yeah, you switch. Well, I have 2 girls and a boy.
Wow.
Yeah, my boy is first, and I've got 2 girls.
Okay.
But I see the 2 girls, the combination, it passed 1 boy. They're like 5 boys. And my last battalion.
Oh.
Yeah, my little girl, she's amazing. But they all come with their because we say that the second one. Sorry?
Their own temperament.
Yes, and everything. Yeah. And then you can't use one person's own to address the other person.
They're all unique.
It's serious, though.
They're all unique.
God is wonderful.
It's different from all of them.
Yeah. But sometimes it works. One matches all. Yeah, because you have to drag them along. You can't do cocoa morning, oats in the afternoon, and tea. You can't stress me. You can't stress me. But anyway, having kids, it's beautiful. I think that everybody should be blessed with that so you can, experience all these things we're about to talk about. All right, so now let's talk about these hacks, okay? So how old are your kids?
5 and 2.
5 and 2, so a difference of 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
9, 7, and 2.
9, 7, 2. Gen Z, Papa. What about you, darling?
7 and almost 6.
So it's just 1 year in difference. One.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a day almost past as twins, eh?
It was a rapture.
Yeah.
It was a rapture.
It was a rapture.
You know it.
You weren't expecting it. You weren't expecting it. False. I'm not getting
You know when you go
it.
to the hospital and the nurses go, but you said you wouldn't be asking.
You come back. What about you?
So I have a 7, a 5, and a 1.
Oh, fresh.
Fresh.
1,
1,
2.
going on 2. Okay. I have 5, 6, 2. Combination, Papa. So where's the actual 2? 5, 7, 2. Charlie, it's 6, 5, 2.
Yes.
So the 6 and 5, they could pass as twins.
Yes.
Because they're almost about the same age. Although they fight really well, they bond well as well. Yeah. And when there's 3, there's I don't know. There's one person that says that the last one is mine.
No, they treat
I don't know if you
like
experience
like
that.
a toy.
Yeah, so they say like a toy.
baby,
so
like
yes.
baby or
Right,
that
and it goes
kind
like, oh, the last one likes me more than you. So now it becomes an argument. They go like, oh, that's why she's not my friend. You're not my friend. Anyway, it's interesting. Now let's talk about these hacks, right? Let's talk about morning hacks and evening hacks that you have adjusted or probably you run wild with that has worked for you. It could be anything, like in the morning, because we have morning rush. Yeah. And then there's evening where you have to chase everybody to bath your own body, bath your own, chase ahead.
Clean.
You get. So I know that everybody's got hacks for that. So let's share these hacks for morning routines and then evening routines. We can take the morning routines first and then we'll do, anybody can take it.
Okay.
I believe that with the morning routines, it has to begin from the evening section. Because if you wait to start it all over in the morning, there will be a hell. Yeah. There will be a chaos throughout the day because time will run fast and you will run late.
Right.
So most often you have to begin from the evening time. You prepare them. If it is a weekday, you take their school uniform, their bags, their shoes and socks. And if the child is a toddler, the pampers and everything, you put them in the bags. So that once they wake up, you, the mother, have to prepare yourself, or the father have to prepare yourself, take your bath. Then before you wake them, because when you wake them up, they can mess the whole time. So you take that portion, prepare yourself, take your bath. Then you wake them. If there are more, you wake them one by one or in two. Then you
one by one
or in two, because sometimes when you wake all of them up, getting them, bathing them together will be trouble.
Yeah.
So
Mommy, I do the family pool. Everybody enter the bath. I'm not leaving anybody. We're going. Because the last one will not agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes, quite. You have to say and say before they even come out of bed. So everybody inside.
Yeah.
So you do everything together.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes too, you have to do it individually. Yeah, so that you will be able to save time in the bathhouse.
Right.
Some of my routine, I think it starts maybe, I say every 6 months I have a schedule for breakfast. So it's a timetable on the kitchen go. So it's not as if in the morning we are going to discuss, will you take tea, will you take oats? So breakfast is cleared from that morning rush. Okay. And then weekends you do your ironing for the week. You arrange your socks for the week, because I have a 9 and a 7. They can take their underwears, their school shoes, their socks, everything, they pack it. For the week, they choose what they want, their shoes after school, they clean for the next day. It's definitely the two doesn't go to school, he's still at home. So you do some of these things, as he's saying, pack the lunch, pack the books, do the homework, arrange all those things the night before. Right. So you take all those things out in the morning, it's just brushing, bathing, eating, dressing, and then off to school,
I wish mine was like
but
that.
I have a nanny helping, so I won't take all the credit for myself. I won't take all the credit for myself.
It's not easy. So even when you do have the nannies, right? There are days that these kids actually wake up and they're in the different, in a whole different, in a whole different world. We've agreed, I think, nice. From the night before, we agreed, nice, fine. When you wake up in the morning, say, la.
But it wasn't like that for me. First 7 years, no nanny. I nearly died. Yes, it's not easy.
And I think it must be a teamwork too.
Yes.
Because when the load is left on the woman alone, it becomes so worrisome. So
go to work, come home, do all these cleaning, kids, preparing them for the next. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Even with the husband.
How about you?
I get it a bit lucky. I have my son is like on a timer. He can go to bed at 12 midnight, but by 6 he's up. So most of the time in the morning when you're trying to do your own thing, you feel a little hand hugging you from behind, like, oh, cool, how are you? Good morning. I said, please go and wake your sister up. So he might do one time and it works, or might go 2-3 times, wakey, all those drama. They get to hug and bond. So whatever they were fighting about the night before, we settle it. Yeah. So they wake up and then they say, which bathroom are you taking? So I let them choose. I'm taking this bathroom, okay, then they split. And then I'm like, okay, one more tie is ready. Now into the shower, who's going first, who's going? I realized it was a struggle at some point to get them dressed, because they feel when you're dressing one person, the person has your attention. And I think the firstborns tend to suffer from that a lot.
Yes.
You know, when they were alone, we did
give them all the time.
Yeah, my daughter was like the first grandchild on both sides. So you can imagine the attention she was getting. All of a sudden, this one district, one factory situation. She's a baby, but there's a baby. Right. And then you have to balance both. And at some point, we assume they're old enough to do a lot of things. And I think to a point, they see it as neglect. So I had to learn how to balance, do some for her. So she can do it by herself, but I had to wear her socks once in a while and all of that. So I'd ask you playfully, who is the 6-year-old? The boy than me. He's not yet 6 anyway. But I think they see 6 as some emancipation age. So when you say that, like, hey, since you're 6, you can do this. You can wear your shoe, button your shirt, and then and when he's failing out, this will be like, Mommy will not have to see that you didn't do it. So then they do it together. So that eases my stress. In the beginning, I didn't have that knowledge. Once I realized if they do it together, because I was doing the competition thing, and whoever finishes last starts to cry. So that wasn't serving me, so I had to switch it. And now it's a lot more fun.
You, Nancy?
So interestingly, I think Reverend mentioned something about the other spouse being supportive.
Yeah.
So at the point, I realized my husband was a bit on himself, getting ready for work and all that. But now he comes in, he helps with the dressing. I do the morning wake up, we do our devotion, I do the bathing. Once I'm done with that, I'm in the kitchen doing breakfast. He's doing the dressing. So it's been consistent every morning. So
This is a routine without a nanny.
No, without nanny. I've never had a nanny in like 8 years of my marriage.
I did that for 7.
Yeah, so
nearly
but it's
collapsed one
been
day.
good because he's been supportive.
Yeah.
I think when you have that support there, it really helps. Yeah.
Nice. Mine is hell. Yeah, because they wake up with their own personalities in the morning.
Okay.
You know, it's either like, you know, they go to bed happy, wake up and, you know, they didn't want to be here. Like, it's like, they're in a whole different planet. It's like, who bossed me here, you know? And I don't want to brush my teeth this time.
I don't want to go to school today.
I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, at all today.
Then the other one goes like, I finished the school. That's because I won't go again. You know, that's because they upset you, woke them up at 6. Yeah. Meanwhile, they'll fought you before they went to bed.
Yeah.
I want to, like, you know, keep you on time. Like 7 p.m., everybody's out.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 p.m., we're out of TV, light, everything is off. Then 8 p.m., whether you like it or not, you must sleep.
Yes.
You know, so they're fighting you. So when they wake up, the anger is still there. The anger is still there. You know, so they decide what's. But again, I think I've run wild with it. It's like, you know, I've tried almost everything, and right now we're cool. It's just the little one who, you know,
It's still adjusting.
Yes.
Still going. Yeah.
she won't
So
come out
2
of the
years
bed
to
today. So I won't come out. There's nothing you can do. So you have to bundle them. You know that thing you do. You feel so guilty doing all of that, or screaming or yelling or something. Sometimes you really do feel. But these tags actually help us. I think that it makes you stay on time as well. You know, and then when the time is, like my husband always say, we're always chasing time.
Yes.
You know, yes, we're always chasing
Rushing,
time.
yeah.
You're rushing, and because of that, you're upset. You're saying things to them and all of that. But every day is different. I feel like every day is actually different. You know, we can get it easy on Monday, but we can't get it easy on Tuesday.
Yes. Yeah.
And I understand that these kids get tired as well. You know, but we see them as like, you need to be at school at 8. You're wasting my time. You know, but they are tired as well.
Yeah.
They went to
4
school.
Years, you are 6 years.
They're tired.
Yes, I don't understand what you are saying. Yeah.
Yes, you know, they are tired as well, but they can't tell you, I am tired, for you to agree.
Yeah.
I don't think you agree.
There's no option.
You agree. What are you thinking about that you are tired?
That's usually a thing.
Exactly. That. What did you do today?
I had to
That's
learn
your
to stop
time.
asking that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are tired.
It's a toll on them.
You know,
the
even
body,
from,
yeah.
you know, doing their homework, they're tired. Because they've done a lot of play work at school.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of, you know, artwork at school. They've done a lot of listening at school. You know, trying so hard. Like my son has to get this conscious effort to stay at one place. So, you know, I don't know how to put him, but then he's quick. So if you need to get his attention, it should be within the period of 2-3 minutes. Whatever you want to tell him within that 2-3 minutes, he's going to understand. After that, enjoy. Enjoy what's coming. You know, so let's talk about how to streamline tasks between these children.
Okay.
Because now we know that when they're 6, they're proud they're 6. My daughter's been, you know, always fighting about 5. Now she's 5 and she feels so big. Like she feels like she's made it.
She's arrived.
Yeah. You know, and you can't actually tell her, oh, stop it. I'm not a child. I'm not a baby anymore. You know? So how do you streamline these tasks for our kids? Because they need to go through a particular routine every day. And then it stays. Like taking your shirts, like you were saying, arranging your stuff the night before. So that at least the longer they do it, it stays.
Yes.
Right? But let's talk about the tasks themselves. Do we overburden these kids to do some of the things that we think that they're taking the burden of us? Do you think we do?
No.
No.
I think it's a communication bit. Actually, at some point I realized I was underutilizing my kids. Because this is me going to work,
I remember.
selling online, going to school, and then I come and wash you. Who is giving me a what?
It's true.
And I had this funny conversation with my kids. I was like, well, but mommy has to do this and do that and do that. And the girl asked me, what do you need help with? I said, your shoes, for starters. She was like, okay, I'll do it. My only regret was that it was a cold weather, so it didn't dry fast. She didn't like the idea of the dry wash. She bundled all the
soaked
sandals and soaked it. Did a very good job. Now I had to pray to God for sun. I was like, oh, this wash, she could wash the shoes. At at 7. And I was worrying myself.
Yes.
I have to learn to let go of laying their bed because I have this structure of it has to be laid in a particular way. I like to open my door and see like a hotel bed.
Nice.
You know, so I would want to do it at some point, you know what? I'll do it on Sunday with them. During the week, however you want to sleep in your bed.
You sleep.
Lay it
However
like
you
that.
lay, you sleep on it.
And I realized we're proud to lay. I laid my bed. I did this. I did that. I want to wash the dishes. Yes, you might get a little swimming pool when they are done.
Yes.
But the dishes are washed. So I think it's the communication bit. Because if I had gone, go and wash your shoe, that would have sounded like a task, like punishment. I said, what can you help me with? You know, and she said, I can wash my shoe. You know, I can lay my bed. I can help CJ.
At least it take a little off your list.
Once I realized
they're
excited about it, you communicate it the right way and then they take it up. We are underutilizing them. They want work to do.
My first daughter had something like boarding school. Somebody mentioned boarding school to her. She came to ask me what it's about. And I told her, oh, that's senior high school. You go to secondary school, you stay there, you be yourself, be with yourself, no parent, no sibling. You get up in the morning, lay your bed, they'll give you food, go to dining hall. She said, oh, she was fascinated. I said, it starts with when you get up in the morning, lay your bed. So then she started. She wakes up in the morning, first thing, she kneels down, prays, lays her bed, sweeps her room before she starts brushing and bathing for school. But she's 9. And I moved her to sweeping my room and lay my bed after school. After school, she comes, she drops her bag, takes off her school uniform, straight to Mommy's room, lay Mommy's bed, sweep her room. And now they've done it for like the whole of this year. I don't sweep my room. And she does it with a 7-year-old. So they switch. Sometimes one lays, one sweeps. So it's about, as she's saying, we can't do it all.
Right.
And they are old enough. I think these kids are different from our time. Yeah. When you teach them, they will learn.
They will learn.
To scrub their shoes. They'll make a mistake the first time, second time, but they'll pick up and then.
Yeah, I think when they show the interest, you can actually put them to the task to do it.
They'll do it.
Like, you know, me, I've started with packing your own lunch box because you know what you want to take to school. I mean, your snack box for your lunch, but your snack box, you know what you want to have for snack. I don't know.
Because
I would want, it's there. I will give you
juice.
juice and you tell me, Mommy's juice is yucky. I don't want to hear it. So put the juice that's not yucky in your own box. If you go and it's yucky, it stays in your head. Don't come and tell anybody. You know, so they wake up in the morning and then they pack the snack bag. Because they know this is what I want to have in school. Nobody's doing that for me. Right? But then they're always spying the other person's own. What did you choose? You have 5, I have 4. Why? I don't understand. You know, but again, I like it when they're arguing over these little things. Like, so, Mommy has loaded her lunch. I don't like it. You don't like it. Load yours. Or not. Yeah, so I think it's interesting when you give them these tasks. Like you're saying, washing the dishes, they're going to make a mess.
Yes.
And sometimes it hurts. I'm not going to lie. It hurts that I have to do extra. Because I just asked you to wash place, now I'm mopping floor.
Yes, you know.
Yeah.
Or they break a glass, or they break a plate. But it's all part of the learning process.
True.
You have to trust them at some point.
Sure. Okay, now we didn't actually talk about the evening.
And most of the time too, we miss learning opportunities.
Yes.
Because most of the time when you are doing activity in the home, the children tries to come closer.
Of
Then you
course.
say, go, don't come and stress
But we
me.
think that they are going to waste our time.
Yes.
They are going to give us double work. But those are learning moments that they want to get involved. But when we keep on pushing them away, then when it is time for us to involve them, they will not be interested. They are not interested. So when they are coming around, we should let them come around. And these are learning opportunities. Talk to them, they will listen because they came by themselves. So when you talk to them, they will listen. And when you address those things, they will do it.
Those moments gives you the time to bond with them. So what happened in school today?
Yeah, that's my problem.
And then they tend to open up and then they share the experiences.
May I forget? So we do the concern in the car.
Because nowadays you don't have time to sit. You can't sit. You have the time to sit with them one-on-one to have a chat.
You know, there's a difference between how was school.
Yes.
And how did your day go?
Of course, there's a
But
difference.
if I say how was school, they go, school was fine. Then they end staying. But if I say how was
your day today?
Or what happened in school.
They can narrate the whole
day. And they won't miss
the
it.
conversations they had, the experience,
They won't miss
everything,
it.
what teachers said.
I think we underestimate these shows.
Yeah, we underestimate them.
Because I say that my second daughter, when you are doing a concern, she says, gets up, stop. She remembers everything.
They do.
And you can't promise her, like in the morning, say, oh, wear your shoe, when you come back, I'll buy you yogurt. The minute she opens the door to Seneca, she's looking for the
They are
yogurt.
smiling.
Yeah,
That's
they
for that
wax.
promise thing.
They would
I
never
think
forget.
It's something with the current children.
They never
that
forget.
They have a different mindset altogether.
Yes.
Yeah. Going back to what we're just talking about, just within this week, I got my son, who is 7, to do the folding of the things. He did, and I think when he got tired at a point, he decided to just throw the stuff in the wardrobe. So I came and I was like, oh, Inshahe, you did a good job, but then you've created another mess for me. You should have seen his face. Mommy, I thought you said I did a good job. Why are you complaining again? So I had to apologize and explain to him that you did a good job. What I needed was for you to fold the things in your side of the wardrobe and that of your brother, but not to throw them in. All right? So it's like they want to help. Sometimes they feel like, okay, maybe it's becoming a burden. So it's how we also come in,
Right.
Yes.
you know, to talk to them. They are doing a good job. We appreciate it. You create the mess, but then whichever way you've done, you've still done a good job. Yeah.
All right, we're talking about the evening routines.
Yes.
Now, let's say, you know, when they're like 1, 2, or 3, that's when I call the terrible stage.
Yes.
Sorry, terrible 2.
Terrible stage.
Because 1, they really can't do much. So they're surveying, they see everything. 2, if they try everything that they weren't able to do at 1 or probably, you know, when they were not moving around. Terrible 2, I've got one at home. Hello. She's in her own world. You know, she's terrible. Very terrible. No, very terrible. But you know that kind of sweet terrible. You know that cute terrible. You know, she's doing that thing, but you can't pinch her. You can't. Yeah, but she's showing you pepe. You can't
You
shout.
feel like she's still a baby, so
Yes, but she knows. Hey,
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's
She knows what she's
doing to you.
doing.
You know, but she still has a bottle, but she's telling you her mind. You know, so that stage. Yeah, but you know, when I get to that stage, I think the communication should be a bit mellow. You know, we sometimes feel that they're doing, like I'm saying, like she knows what she's doing. It's on purpose, so you're screaming and you're yelling and all of that. I will say that it's that kind of mistake sometimes. We'll get to that particular mistake I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But now I was going to talk about evening routines. You know, when the babies like that, they're easy to go to bed because you know, give them a
Cuddle
cold
them
bath,
and then,
pamper them. Now they get to 1 and 2 and say, remove your diaper, I tell Wala, like the whole day about would hear that they're going to bath, you know. But we have evening routines that have worked,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Mine, I'm not too proud of, but you can use it. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's only evening that I give my children morikoko.
Simple.
Oh.
Yeah, right after that. And morikoko is what did they say that call that in English?
Corn?
Condo something.
porridge.
Porridge.
Corn
Yeah, but
porridge,
the one that's made from corn dough,
yeah.
right? So it's only at night I give my kids that. Ask me why.
Sleepy tablet.
It's like a sleeping tablet.
It makes them sleep.
It makes them sleep. But this is the hack. The trick is, you give them the morikoko, right? And the next thing, once they're done, they've made the mess and everything, you go to the bathroom. In the bathroom, you give them the normal warm bath you give. But then you see the last water you used to pass their body. It's cold. You know? So rush. Like they're enjoying the warm, not the cold. And you put the dusting powder armpits
Yes.
By the time you're wearing the jumpers or pajamas,
They are going,
like
they are
sometimes
going.
I put them in bed before I wear their clothes.
Yeah, they are
It
going.
works like magic. Try it.
Interesting.
I say try now.
Oh.
Morikoko. I am right. You get?
Yeah.
Like it's thick, it's not thick, it's not. Even the ones that I can put inside a bottle for you, I don't buy it. So far as you're drinking the cocoa.
Yeah.
Now monitor you. That's like 6:30 there. You get, don't laugh. 6:30. Many brands 6:30 there.
Yeah.
It's warm. It's lukewarm. It's
But
warm.
at least I think when they go older, I think they may not
When they
work.
go, they know the secrets.
Yeah,
Know
they
the
know the
secrets,
secrets.
yeah.
So when you
They
laugh,
don't
whatever you
really
do,
take it.
whatever you do will happen. But around that time, you know, once you have kids, like, you know, a year or two,
Yeah, of course,
and
of
they've
course,
started
of course,
drinking.
yeah.
Oh, the younger ones.
The younger
Yeah, they
ones.
will
Yeah,
But the
from
older one, the
7.
dusting powder will still work.
Yeah, dusting powder
My
works.
daughter was a soldier
Dusting
powder.
works. Yeah, soldier powder. The green one with the
Ash.
camouflage.
Yeah.
It's like it's burning you. I put fan small, air conditioner small.
My 7-year-old will say fire. Fire all over her
You know?
body.
So you put fan, air conditioner. So, they are singing. All of us are singing.
Before you realize.
Before you realize
Yes.
they are gone. Yeah.
So on that soldier powder note, think about it. You try it. I'll just give you tomorrow to next. You bring me my stone. You're still on the Friends and Family Show. I'll take a breather. We're talking about parenting hacks, taking care of our children at home. I'll be right back.
In Ghana, West Africa, the mornings are somewhat, if not for the perfect companion. What a good day to start. Another day. It's always smiles knowing we are together. Ooh, what a feeling. We not go, you there for family. If you not be you, then who go there? Nasco. Work is always effective with Nasco home appliances. No wahala if the sun is up. We there for your appetite. Never a dull moment to go for something chilled. Classic home appliance for the fisher folks. Good vibes only while you wait. The feeling hits very deep. Enijepa ewa Nasco fie. Nasco, bring home happiness.
This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness. Ministering live, Perez Music, alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabby Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie Spitzer and powered by Rima City of Worship. Media partner City FM and Channel 1 TV.
Right. Welcome back to the Friends and Family Show. We're talking about parenting hacks. I know that you at home definitely have some stories to share. So please do send me a message via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. That is 020-444-7033. Don't forget to add your name and location. Now, here's what we're still talking about this, and it's getting interesting. You know, these kids actually have their own way of, doing stuff. Our time, I don't think that I would stand in front of my mom and choose red from green. My mom said, you wear this shoe. You say, no, I wear this shoe. The shoe that I can say, only why you get. Only why you get. And then they throw tantrums.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about tantrums. How are you dealing with tantrums at home? How are you dealing? Everybody's got theirs.
Yeah. Yes.
And a particular issue that's going to make them throw those tantrums. How are you dealing with that at home?
Well, I think that, first of all, it should start from you yourself. Because as human as you are, you have emotions.
Yes,
right.
Of course.
When you know that, then you also relate it to the children. That though they are children, they also have emotions. And they have happy time and anger, frustration time. So when you relate it from that angle, when they start throwing tantrums, you be patient with them. Because if you are not patient, then you even worsen the situation. Because you need to understand what has triggered that emotion before you react. But most of the time, parents don't have the patience to
it's not that you don't have the patience. You don't have the rights to be upset. What are you feeling?
Yeah, but for you to be able to handle and resolve it as quick as possible so that you can also have your peace of mind, you need to be patient.
Right.
If you are not patient, because sometimes maybe the child needs food and you don't understand that language from their emotions, then you try several things.
Yeah.
Then later on, you have to come back to the food.
Yeah.
Maybe you have spent more than 10 or 15 minutes. So when it comes to their emotions management, we need to be patient, first of all, and understand them. And sometimes when they are older enough, 7, 9, we can speak to them.
Right.
What has triggered this? What happened? Maybe you were not there. Maybe they were in the room. They are playing. And one can come crying. If you don't take care, you just go in and
Beat the other person
beat the other
also,
people,
right.
and the whole place will become a funeral ground. You need to be patient, listen to the one who is crying, then whatever, you cool the person down before you even go in to talk to the others.
But sometimes, I aware that sometimes the one who comes cries, the one who has caused the
Yeah,
Sure, that's why you need to understand.
And not all tantrums or display of emotions happen in the house.
Yeah.
Some of them can happen in a public place, for instance, a mall, or they want a toy, maybe you don't have the funds to buy it, or they don't even need that toy now because you bought too many of them. So you may have to, I don't know, maybe lie. I'll get it for you maybe tomorrow. So I kept saying tomorrow. Mommy, I want this, I'll buy it tomorrow. And she said, every time you say tomorrow, why? Tomorrow never comes. But I said next time. The next time it got too much.
There was a lying situation that was reported to me today.
So sometimes, I don't know, managing tantrums, as he said, study the situation, talk to them. When, as they are older, you can negotiate. Maybe if you can't, fine. If you can't, then how to calm things down without not yelling or screaming. Yeah, I think so.
But the lie, sometimes it doesn't help.
It doesn't help, because
like this morning,
trustworthy.
So they wanted some kind of snacks. And then their father was like, oh, it's too sugary. So he made that statement of, oh, I don't have money. And he forgot they were still in the car. He bought something for himself.
Oh,
so
goodness.
When I picked them up this afternoon, they went like, that is such a liar.
You know?
He lied to me this morning. And Mommy, you were there when he told us that he didn't have money. I said, yes, he did. I said, he have money for. Well, he bought something for himself. Yeah. Where did the money come from? You come to question me. Let me lie. Wait for your father to come. No, but she's trying to tell me that she knows.
Yeah.
So then she started whispering to the other one that saying.
That is a lie.
So when we go home now, let's see if Mommy will ask him. Because all of us were liars, Ganga.
One way or the other.
Yes, because you have to say something to keep. Yes. But I think that the lie to
it's not helping.
Sometimes it's the truth.
I'll buy it tomorrow or the next time.
I agree with him that you have to work on yourself first.
Yes.
A lot of time, when you hear in the midst of you doing your busy stuff, especially when you are working from home, and it's not jamming like that.
It's irritating.
And I had to learn to calm down, and then I'll say to myself, sometimes for them to see me, if I breathe, and I'll literally do them, and they'll see it. After some time, one will be going on, the other was, can you breathe? Can you breathe? I also saw on the internet, if they cannot express themselves while they are gagging or crying or whatever, ask them if they can name the emotion they are going through. Yeah. Are you sad?
Oh, wow.
Are you angry? Are you hungry? I tell you, most of the
it's hunger.
It's hunger for a particular snack.
Yes.
That he or she didn't get. And it's upsetting him or her about a lot of things. And so the person starts talking and they circle back, but I couldn't get this basic, and there's a snack. So name the emotion. Are you hungry? Are you angry? Are you sad? Now, would you like a hug? And I learned to do it on my knees because at the time they were 4 or 5.
Right.
So they see you as a giant trying to lord over them in the midst of that emotion. So I go down on my knees. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you hungry? What kind of anger? On the level of 1 to 5. Name your anger. Number it. I'm at 7. I'm at 7.
Over the number.
Would you like a hug? And then we'll hug it out for some time. Meanwhile, I have to do something. So if I have something on fire, I'll be like, I have to watch your plantain. It's better.
That this will not go work for hours.
I don't even know how.
And then there are days, because fortunately I can still bundle them. There are days I'll go, what is it? Then you start giggling. I mean, you can carry me here. You have a bag of rice. I can carry you 25 kilos. You carry me too. Then I'm dying at some point. Can we get down here? But then I leave you. There are days I just walk through and I'm like, Mommy is looking at us. Between themselves, they understand. If it doesn't stop with that stare, then you know it's serious. So you need to pause what you're doing and attend to it.
All right, Nancy?
I have somehow used what you mentioned. And then again, one of the other things I do is to ask them to give themselves a break.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can be asked, okay, do you want to go to the room by yourself? Do you want to cool down and come back and tell mommy what exactly is going on? So they can go and then come back. Oh, mommy, you know, the last time you promised me this and you didn't do it. So it's a whole lot of things that has boiled down in there that weren't dealt with. Okay, so even if it was dealt with, then I have to come in. I thought I said I forgave you or you forgave me. Why are you still thinking about it? But mommy, aside that, the last time too, do you remember? So it's like, it's a whole lot of things. It's not a one time just what happened instantly that is causing that. Yeah, so it's good to, you know, calm down, try and get them to speak up. And then you get to know. So for the little one who is going to be 2, what is helping me is the older ones go and ask, Ahima, why are you crying? Mommy, maybe she's hungry. So then she calms down and then tries to nod with what
they're saying.
They're saying.
If they agree,
even though it might not be, it's just because they've spoken to her. So that works for me. For the younger one, that's working. Yeah, so that's how I tend to do it.
Yesterday, for instance, I slept quite early. When I was at around 10:30 thereabouts. So I went to bed. When I was going to bed, the 2-year, now getting to 3, I was trying to show some emotion, crying, small. So I slept off. So I was sleeping and my wife came and woke me up. And the boy was still crying. I said, And he said, oh, I've carried him, walk around. It looks like if he wants to sleep, then he starts crying again. So I said, okay. And the mom said, oh, this child, he needs food. The mom said, oh, I've told him, should I do food for you? He said, no. So I said, Kobe, should I do food for you? He said, no. Cerelac said, no. Then I went and put the water on fire. So the mom went to the kitchen, and brought the Cerelac, put it on the table, the dining table. Then he was still saying, no, I will eat, no, I will eat, no, I will eat. But before he realized, he took 1, 2, 3.
Then no, ask for extra.
And when it was getting finished, now you want more. So after taking it, then he became quiet. So sometimes if you are not careful, you are not careful, you misjudge them. And if they are not okay, you are also not okay.
True.
And they will mess up your whole night.
Mood,
So we need to be patient with them. The word is patient.
Yes,
we need to be patient.
Some parents, when their children are crying, they rather beat the kids for crying.
Why are you disturbing?
Why you are crying? I'm asking you why you cry. You cry. I'm not saying that they start beating the child. You don't get to find out what they are going through. And sometimes they may be going through something.
We're all frustrated.
But sometimes maybe it's something traumatic they are going through. They can't really explain it. So as you're saying patience.
Anybody knows the hop little bunny hop thing. So at some point when I'm in the mix and I need to figure out on a scale of 1 to 10 what your drama level is. In the midst of your crime, like I will start myself hop little bunny hop. If you are following me, it's no serious like that. It means whatever it is. You know? So we'll do it after a while. Okay, you're following me. Mommy, I'm tired. Okay. But I'm still hungry, so that crying was for hunger. Mommy, I'm tired, but I'm still upset. Okay, so should we do some more? Yes, I think by the time you're done, then I'll hop around. I'm like, okay, follow. Anybody wants to lead? And then, so at some point, that's what I was using. I won't tell you to do it. I start doing it. If you can pause your crying to hop little bunny behind me, and you're serious, sir.
You don't see lying there, that's where they left you there.
But when you're not following you, then you know that's an issue.
Most difficult part is the public places.
Yes, so those ones.
If you don't take care, you lose control. People are also staring at you, unaware. You are unaware, but eyes are on you.
Can just roll over and throw things away. I don't have kids like that. Some are very bad.
What happened at the hospital? You know how we are really concerned about them touching things. No. This one they were rolling everywhere. And the one who made us go to the hospital, she lead the gang. You know, she's. So you wonder. So how did we get here? Because I thought minutes ago I said no. You know, but then it's that place where the frustration is. I'm not gonna lie. I yelled. You know,
Sometimes
I was frustrated.
But I don't think there's a book to parenting. We don't have a formula.
I yelled
to
once, twice, 3 times. The next time was a spank.
Yes.
Because if that's what's going to keep you in line or in check,
it's better than all the gems you
it's
pick
better,
up.
exactly, because we're going to come back here.
You get hurt again.
And first off, we are there at 11 p.m.
Oh wow.
You know, we're there at 11 p.m. because you're
Other
playing
patients and the hospital
you get
and all
it.
that.
And I am tired from work. At the point that I want to, that's when we have come to the hospital. So can you behave?
No.
Because somebody's smiling. You get, I don't like that we're there.
Yeah, of course.
So why are you jumping? Like, who's playing music for you? You get, so I yelled. Other parents were there, okay? They are not seeing that the child is doing what,
Yeah,
but the minute she span, they go like, I say, "Fee."
Nyanale.
You know, and everybody goes like, as if it's some shock, like the whole chorus. Oh, they say, "Hey, Mama, me yema shime."
If something happened to the child, they would have blamed you.
Yeah,
They
they
are
were
now
talking.
asking why
you
yes,
saw your child, you didn't. You know,
Yes.
you see, so at least there's
No,
no
I had
perspective
it.
to this.
I responded to those I had to respond to. Because if I have to come back here again, you're not coming
not
with
coming
me.
with
Yeah.
You're not paying for me.
And if it's the elderly woman, they say, "Oh, nkwala nyina be hospital running."
Yeah.
You see,
Rolling.
our parents, you won't even, their eyes, they'll just look at you and you sit
keep
down, you know.
quiet.
But these children,
No,
they
me,
are
I try
different.
the eye. If it doesn't work, I'll yank you small.
So
I'm whooping
sometimes,
you, but nobody is seeing. I'm whooping you.
sometimes you have to go
If
to
the
you
hook
have
is
to go
worse, don't work,
extreme.
I'll just yank you to my side.
Yeah. You know.
Now let's talk about, okay, so discipline mistakes we've done early on.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
The-
Me, I've cried. I won't lie. I have cried after, you know, hitting my child.
Really?
Yes, I have cried.
yeah, sometimes.
You know, I hit you. I know that I was too much in a haste to have done that. I should have,
Okay.
you know, relaxed. And I hit you, and you cry. And now, what's in the home? I feel terrible. You know, I'll feel very terrible. And my son didn't start talking early. So the frustration was there when he's trying to tell me what's happening. And I'm like, Kase!
Yeah, no.
You know? But later on, he's my first child. He's my first blessing. But Charlie, the way I've treated that guy.
He suffered.
What did I try and error?
Hey.
For the others.
Because there are days that he's crying, I'm crying as well. Because I don't know what's happening. You know, his speech delayed a little. But when he picked up the speech, gosh, in more than this, you know, he went, hey! He doesn't stop. And I told her, I was, what is it? I was about to say. He's like, what I say, it's okay, calm down. I told him, what I said this one, I can't hear you. But he's done and he's gone. He expects that you understand what he said.
Yes, of
5
course.
minutes, you come and say, I told you something you didn't do to me. Don't talk to me. I didn't hear. You know, I have a young child. Spank. I made you what I did. You know? But that's a mistakes. Let's talk about these mistakes. We thought that probably they were helping us.
Yeah.
You know. So which one was your
Yeah,
mistake?
most of the time,
Be truthful.
what breaks
Yeah, be
you,
truthful.
what breaks you, is when the other partner comes in.
It
and
comes
say,
to make you look like Satan.
Yeah, that's where
That one is
you.
true.
That's where you
Whatever
become
doesn't
so
beat
down.
children,
You become so down because
He
when you are
doesn't spank
disciplining the
his children.
child, you are okay. But when the other partner comes in and say, Tiwa, dear, we
We knew Poto.
As if you've killed someone.
Maybe quite to me, that's how you do.
But when you were disciplined, you were okay.
Yeah.
Emotionally, you were okay. You were stable. But when your partner comes in and give a negative feedback, then
You shouldn't have done it that way.
shattered.
Yeah.
But you also think that what a child did needs to be handled in that way. And sometimes too, our emotions goes off and we do it in excess. Yeah, we do it in excess. I quite remember we went to church. I have said that when we close from church, as a pastor's son, you need to be very careful. Because whatever you do, the other children will follow you. So I will often tell him that when we close, just sit down. You can even join the choir. So I myself will take him to the choir. He is now getting to 7 in November. So I will just take him to the choir stairs, sit by them, and even while they are singing, you join them. And when we are in the house, he likes playing the drums. So I said, oh, okay, when we go to church today, you go and sit by the drummers. So he was getting used to it. But one Sunday, we closed. I was having meeting. Then I went for counseling session for some married couple. When I came, he has made himself dirty.
NLD.
He has made himself dirty.
You're furious.
So I just raised my hand, and before I realized, at my office.
Okay.
But still in the church.
But still, he could have cried out and would have known that
So
you've beaten him.
immediately I did that, somebody walked in. He was coming to see me,
Hi, Roddy.
and the boy was crying. Oh, Pastor, what? Pastor, what?
Oh my God.
Pastor, my papa, papa.
Yes.
So Yeah, Waka. The children, they'll respond. So I felt bad, but inward me, I was okay because it needs to be handled well.
Of course, he needs to learn from it. Yeah.
Because his brother was also part, because he was doing it, his younger brother was also part. And I have to be, and ever since then.
I think as a couple, you should know how you discipline your children. You should all agree on it. You can't have the father, I don't be the kids, and who will discipline them? So they'll feel like their mother is a wicked mom. We had that feeling with my mom.
Oh, we're always wicked.
I think the children will not remain 9 years and 10 years.
Forever.
They will go to 15, they'll be 20 and everything. So you have to work together as a team, know how you discipline them, not the extreme beating and caning and locking them, starving them of food and those ones, no. But then you both have to agree that you train them up together, having systems in place so they can learn and be,
But I've also, let me say this, I've also said that when I'm not in the house and the child does something wrong, if you fail to discipline the child, when I come, when you inform me, I won't discipline.
Of course. Because
it gives them miscommunication.
That you are the executioner.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Whenever I'm out, when I come back and mom say, oh, Aye did this, Isha did this, I said, okay, why did you do this? Don't do it again. And she'll be staring at me. I said, no, because you failed to discipline. I will also not use cane on them. So I think we need to tell parents that if a child is around and you are around and the child goes wrong, discipline the child. Don't wait for the mother. Don't wait for the father. Discipline the child so that when the father comes or the mother comes and does something which is consistent, the child will agree that my parents are not for what I did.
It's true, both of them.
Very, very important.
So my mistake, but that's not for my father's mistake that he admitted. To date, I don't know my north, south, east, and west, because the routine after school was you come back home, you learn, you do your homework, you learn. Your daddy sits by your bedroom door. That's where his sofa was in the hall. So you justify it, then you go to bed. And then I said I learned north, south, east, and west. 3 days on the row. The third day he took me outside and said, "Where's your north?"
Hey.
South, east, west. Me and me, where's your north? South. Timenya 4 north, 4 south, 4 east, 4 west. Hey, so go and choose your own king and bring it. Na me and me boo about na me de buy. Oh, Oshimi. So when I had kids and I was having issue with discipline, one day I called and I said, I don't know what she is, sir.
It's serious.
My father
was a military man. The killing was too much.
My father is a retired pastor, a reverend minister. So he said, Nyamisi and Kanukwe.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's not what you did.
It's true.
Yeah, frustration.
It had nothing to do with it.
And mine wasn't behaving or anything.
We laughed it off. I said, "That himself after now, me name me say anya one. Obey the one. So I realized that okay, me before men in the moment. However, what I didn't caution my brain was to correct in the presence of others and how I do it. I didn't know, say, when you correct a child in the presence of people, it takes away from their confidence.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
So I had to learn it the hard way. That I had done, in the spur of the moment, you want to correct it and you don't do it again. Yeah. And then you said when the parent comes back, what do you do? Wait till the child sits you down and asks you why you did what you did, when you did it. The shame is on a different level.
Reminded, they didn't ask me anything. One morning we're driving to work. I was actually late for work. And I didn't get why I get inside, get inside. Sit here, sit. So the shouting and everything was irritating me. I yelled and yelled and yelled. Now when we got to school, everybody's head was down. And they walked to their class. I tell you no lie. I packed and I wailed. Because when I said have a nice day, nobody's head was anything. I cried. I cried that day. My soul was really down. I cried. They closed at 3:30, 3 o'clock I did it. And I had to ask people, what can I do to solve this? But again, one parent told me something. They're kids. By the time you come back, they're forgetting about it. They do not hold grudges. And it's true. They hugged me like they haven't hugged me before. They've forgotten. But me now me coin tell you.
I remember my mom did that thing once.
Yeah, I had everything so in the car. Ice cream I get, popcorn I get. What do you want to do?
Then we thought my mom would come and kill us that day. But she came with toys for everybody and candies and stuff. We were surprised. This woman, we thought she was going to kill us or something. So sometimes it works. Children forget, but the parents have to.
Nothing.
For me, I think it's a caning as well. So when I started thinking about disciplining my son, the older one, I started to use cane. So at a point, one day he just, I was about to cane him and he told me, "Oh, Mommy, you're about to cane me, cane me." That was when I realized that it's not about cane. He was like, "You cane me, it'll pain me, and that's it."
And that's it. Yeah.
Mommy,
It
just
makes them
do it.
rebellious.
He just turned. Virtually
Caning is
turned.
not the solution.
So I just said, this isn't going to work.
These kids makes them
So it had to be, so it was like basically every time, when you do anything, Papa, when you do anything.
Yeah.
So I had to, sit down. I had to ask myself that, why the cane anyway? Then let's use other means. So either I'm talking to you, you realize what you did wasn't right. What kind of punishment do you think? Sometimes they come to tell me, Mommy, please, you can take my tablet for like a week.
Withhold the screen time.
Yeah, they do that themselves. Sometimes they decide, okay, Mommy, no ice cream for me.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, Mommy, okay, this time round, something that they like.
Demand themselves something,
so that's what has worked for me.
Right, I've got a couple of messages.
Before that, see, when it comes to a discipline thing, from 6, 7, 8, they want to challenge authority. From 6, 7, 8, they want to. If you want to raise your hand, they will try to raise it.
Yeah.
So at that critical time, you need to be very careful and stamp your authority. Because if you mix that and
That's it.
they will rebel.
Yeah, they walk over you.
So when it's 6, 7, 8, sometimes you need to be hard.
Yeah.
So that they will know that you are the father,
mother,
you are
the
the
parent,
mother.
yeah.
And when you speak, they will calm down. That's why some people will get 28 and they'll be fighting with their parents.
Yeah.
But they lost,
Yeah.
lost that moment.
Yes.
So
All
we
right,
need
let
to
me
be
take
very
these
careful
messages
there.
real quick because we just have 2 minutes to go away. Hello, good evening to you all. Please, my last boy is 11 years and always cry for everything. Is he pretending? Please kindly advise me because I'm going crazy. My name is Betty from Ashoman Estate. 11, cry for everything. I will jam you. I'm Efoba from Koforidia. My 3-year-old daughter is one hyper kind of a child. I locked her one day and went out. The mother came and opened the door for her. She told Mom, Daddy locked me and went. Since that day, anytime my daughter is doing something wrong and I tell her I'll lock her and go out immediately, she will stop. Now you put fear in that child. Yeah. Hello now, my husband and I are really enjoying the show. I'm glad. Berima is 4 years old and Amma is 1 year old. I'm a shouter, but I repent today. God bless you.
Please repent.
Please repent.
Please repent.
It doesn't solve anything.
Look, I cried my way to it. I had to pack. I wailed though.
You ask yourself, what did I
As she
do?
said,
Hey.
most of them are from our frustrations, maybe from work.
Transfer.
It's not from them.
It's
Transfer.
what you went
I was
through at work,
tired.
maybe some traffic. You sat in some bad traffic on the way, a lot of
Because
things,
if
so
you
it's not
wait,
them.
if their friend, same age, had come to do that in your house,
You won't say
You wouldn't- yes, you wouldn't have been like that.
You didn't say anything.
Yes.
And when I dropped her, I was going. There was nothing on the way that I thought was going to stop me from, getting to work early.
Yeah.
I said,
And you see, sometimes we don't consider our health too.
Yeah.
The
As I said,
anger emotions you are raising in yourself just to shout on some child.
Eh?
It's not
No,
necessary.
I would say-
You want to break. You know?
No, please take it easy on our children. Like, we should understand the era that they're in,
Yes.
and then the age that it all comes with
As
something.
you said, just breathe in.
Yes, it all,
Then
so
relax.
just breathe, okay? Before you smack that child, just breathe. Before you say that ugly word to that child, it stays in their head.
Yeah.
So please breathe, okay? Thank you very much for being a part of this conversation. It has been Friends and Family Show. I'd love that we do a part 2 of this so we get into all the, the secret things that's, in every stage. My name is Noyo Kwartey. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Thank you for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah.